What is going on? It is Zedmont on the Zedmont account. We are sitting here at 666 VP, which I think is an all-time low for this account, I've got to say. So what we're going to do here is, as you hopefully are aware, it is Cryo Bomb time. And on top of that, we've got the Gunboat Energy super, super, super cheap critters. I'm sitting here in my hotel room with nothing to do. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do a complete map clear and or some form of map clear. I haven't quite decided yet. What we're going to do is we're going to use Zookas, and I'm going to use, let's have a look here. I don't even know what my GBE abilities are here. We're going to use no shocks. I'm going to try to do a complete map clear with no boosted statues using no shocks. We're only going to use critters and cryo bombs. I don't know if this is possible. I assume it is. I'm going to destroy some NPC here quickly just to get my supply ship on its way. Now, one of the tricks about the supply ship, which I can't show you right now, is when you change ranks, you can actually go up or down. So if you don't want green shards, you can go down a stage if you want to. Obviously, we've already gone up, so I'm just going to take it and we'll carry on. One more kind of neat trick that I wanted to show you. Where are my statues? Okay, there we go. So let's put this over to here. One of these things I saw on Twitter is, see, if you click on the statue, it fades from dark to light, dark to light. If you click the hammer button right about now, you can actually lock it in its dark state, and we'll lock this one in the opposite. We'll lock this one in its bright state. So you'll notice now we've got them locked in there, and they'll just sit there. Unfortunately, no one else can see that, but it was kind of a neat little trick that I saw today, so I figured I'd pass that along. Let's put them both in the dark state. I like the dark state. There we go. Looks a little bit more dangerous, scary, ominous, something like that. Obviously, I've checked. No one else can see it, but I just wanted to pass that along because it's kind of neat. I like it. A little bit of an Easter egg, otherwise known as a bug. Let's go. No scout. We're just going to run in and hopefully not get our faces burnt off. We won't go near that microwaver because microwavers and Zookas are a bad, bad combination. I do not recommend going anywhere near them. But Zookas and cryo bombs, on the other hand, are the exact opposite, and they are a fantastic idea. So we're going to drop all of our troops right into here. You see, I like to drop them in that nice straight line. And then once we get there, we can just start walking. And I'm walking. Yes, indeed, and I'm talking. Now, this account does have troop health, and the beauty thing about troop health is I've heard it. It's been described as training wheels, and for the first time I saw it on Discord recently, where they said that the wheels is the H in the health. We're gonna drop cryos there, and then med kits on top, and we'll see what happens here. Flamethrowers get a shot off. Ooh, this is gonna be not a good start. It does go down, but going to need to be a little bit. I actually ended up getting a bunch of my troops with my own cryo bomb. Now, I can't exactly remember the distance that a cryo bomb covered. I think it's like, let's see if we can find it on an elbow room. So I'm gonna drop it right in the middle here and see if it can do 9. Definitely does 9. Now let's just drop it in. There we go. Let's go in the middle there, see if it can do 12. Okay, so it can't quite do 12 tiles. Maybe, let's see if we can do... Okay, so it's somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'm going to guess 10, 11 tiles, something like that. Probably should have checked that before I started attacking. Let's actually see if we can take out elbow room with no shocks. Let's go. Bam, bam. We're just going to drop Zookas all the way across the front, and we'll get critters all the way up in there. Now, this is not something I recommend doing ever, but I just wanted to show that, yes, indeed, if you use cryo bombs well, you can actually send your Zookas in against basically any defense. Machine guns don't turn fast enough. Flamethrowers, like, we've lost a grand smoking total at this point of 0 troops with no shocks, just cryo bombs all day, every day. Let's drop a medkit over here. And that's 0 losses, folks. Like, this cryo bomb with critter combo. Look at all those shards. That's why you attack NPCs right there. Oh, we lost one Zooka. One poor little Heather. Let's carry it on. Let's get in here. And, oh, we've got War Factory, too. Maybe we'll come back to that and do it with tanks or something like that. Let's have a look. What's going to be the most ridiculous possible troops? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grapplers. Maybe we'll use Scorchers just for the sheer ridiculousness of it all. That would that'd probably be the most terrible idea. We'll see how that goes. Now, same thing. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use whatever. You know what? With cryo bombs, you just drop it, and instantly it's been a good idea because your troops will just walk right to where you want them, and there's no chance of mines, and you can just get walking. The drop with cryo bombs is basically unbeatable. Like, there's no way you can get a better drop than when you use a cryo bomb. And what I found, I've been trying to copy a bunch of leaderboard strategies lately on my main account. There's a strategy called Zanks, which Mr. Brett and Ryan have been using quite a bit. Now, that strategy involves... Uh-oh, did I just hit a mine? Flamethrower, flamethrower, flamethrower. Basically, it involves all tanks with a boat of Zookas, and I have to say it's fairly amazing. And oh shoot, I just broke my own rule. Let's barrage my own troops. Barrage the troops. The hardest part about this entire challenge is not to do things that your brain tells you. Like, my brain was like, that laser is going to fry our faces off, so I barraged my own troops because I used a shock, and I'm not supposed to. So in we go into here. And we're going to use one smoke there and one smoke there. And up we come right into here. And let's get walking one more time. And every time I say let's get walking, I have that song stuck in my head every single time. It's like a curse. Every time I say something that is a song lyric, it just gets stuck in my head. I blame my dad for that one. Let's go. Try not to... Actually, you know what? I can tap that as many times as I want to because you can't hear it. I have game sounds turned off, which is sort of weird for me because I always have game sounds on, and I still got the path wrong after all of that last time. We lost a couple Zookas, yes. Rip Zookas. We're going to flare core, battle orders. Yeah, let's just go like this. And more critters are needed because I am doing silly things. There it goes. Always smoke the troops at the end, only losing a couple. Now, obviously... we're at 600 VP. Like, we're talking about 2 ice bases. We're not talking about shield gens or super high level leaderboard bases. But, and speaking of leaderboard, let's see if I'm still on there. Yes, indeed. And now, one of the things that I do when I'm on my other accounts is I check on my VP. That way I can see if I've been rated or had a spawn or not. 1654 is my second all-time high. I'll be watching that periodically. Not as a humble brag, but simply because it saves me having to change accounts. Now, moving onwards, let's go. We got a microwaver. I wonder if we can... Actually, no, because I can't. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to come in, buy this microwaver with the cryo bomb, and we'll try to do some silly things. Let's see how this goes. Probably not a very good idea, but that's... when some of the best inventions were ever created, was when you had a bad idea or something. I didn't think that thought through. Sorry about that. Let's go. Come on, ladies. Get walking. Here we go. We're going to come right into here, and we're going to see if we can't overpower that cryo thingy-majigger. I mean, that microwaver with the power of the cryo bomb. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Probably not. Probably not. Let's get a med kit out. No, that was a bad idea. So maybe don't try to overpower the fancy microwavers are fairly strong. See how fast those critters... I actually dropped one, and I gotta say, it's pretty funny to watch people completely fail against microwavers. People just don't know what to do with them. They smoke their warriors up, and their warriors just get melted. And that's one of my favorite things about the new prototypes. Obviously, people will learn, but with the Sky Shield and with the microwaver, the number of times people have just straight up like had their worst attacks of their lives has been more than 0, and it's made my day. The number of, like, just watching the fails is one of my favorite things to do, I have to say. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in, because we want to get battle orders out, but we don't want to shock our own troops, and we're going to use med kits and just... Did I throw the core? No, no, I didn't. So let's drop a... Oh, there's a hot pot there, too. Perfect. Awesome. Now, maybe we should throw the core at this point, because things are not going our way. Battle orders yet again. This guy's going to have a couple laughs and get it down. Yeah. There you go. Fatty Abo. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that replay, because Intel and Diamonds are coming your way. I really need to work on this whole placement portion of the Cryo Bomb and Critters, because so far these attacks have been absolute garbage. Let's go right into here. I'm going to park right dead center, because where else would you park when you have Critters and a Cryo Bomb? And we're going to smoke. Now, someone on Discord was saying that they had been told that the secret to Zookas was the dancing cucumber smoke. And I have to say, it does tend to look like a dancing cucumber when you use Zookas properly. Let's go Critters, Cryo, and Medkit. Let's see what we can do here. See, that's a bit better. See how long it takes that flamethrower to turn around? Cryo Bomb does great things. It is probably the best temporary gunboat ability. I mean, obviously number 2 would be the Super Warrior. Number 3 would probably be the deployable turret. Just because, I'd rather have a Super Warrior that actually can move compared to the turret that just sits there and flashes its red light. Let's do something a little bit differently. I'm going to show you, anytime you see an All-Zooka attack on your base, and it looks like this next attack, when you're expecting one thing, and you get something completely different, let's just do the old Nick at Night style, use all of our critters. Unboosted, 50 critter attack. Here we go, coming at you. I mean, this is why all this is unboosted. Like, let's get a battle orders out, and this is now done. Like, this base is completely done, and we have used a total of 0 shocks and like 50 cryo bombs and 50 critters. That person's gonna go, oh man, I got raided by All-Zooka. That's gonna be a great attack. No, it's not. It's going to be actually, I wonder how long we can go that. I wonder how far we can go with that. Because right now, RCZM, whatever you want to call it, I have to say is absolutely amazing, because I've been taking out leaderboard bases with RCZM, and I am terrible at it. Like, absolutely terrible. So those players out there who have leaderboard style bases, I'm sure they are absolutely hating it, because players like me can pull off advanced strategies. So I can only imagine what the players who actually know how to use RCZM are pulling off. No shocks whatsoever. Probably need some battle orders. I need some sort of more critters. That's going to save us. I was going to say I need some sort of shield, but the critters are going to provide that. And this person is going to look at the replays and go, what just happened? So you don't have to, I think I'm actually getting fewer losses with no smoke and no skill than I am when I'm trying to be skillful. So maybe I'll stick to this for a little bit. Let's see if we can run this out until we actually find someone who knows what they're doing. And again, this is unboosted. And these are like decent bases. Like, this base has 3 prototypes on it. We're obviously going to have a huge problem if we get anywhere near that hot pot, because we don't have any shocks, but we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Let's get all of our troops over into here. Need more critters, just critter after critter after critter. It is absolutely incredible how well these critters work. Like, this tribe is just so silly. I don't have any better word than silly, I have to say. I'm going to come back into here, and we're going to try to see if we can somehow survive that hot pot, because I don't really know how we can do this, because I'm out of GBE, and that hot pot is about to melt our faces. So Let's just do a med kit and hope for the best. Come on, med kit. Come on, med kit. Trying to heal 2 rocket launchers. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Probably, probably not. So there's the end of that experiment. Don't recommend that so much. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's actually do it properly. We'll see if we can do this properly with a cryo bomb here and a GBE here and a critter there. I don't know. Too many kid songs. Too many. Please tell me everyone recognizes that song. I have to assume, because if not, then my childhood has been tarnished. Let's go. Come on, ladies. We're gonna go right into there, smoking backwards in reverse order. And battle orders probably should have just sat on top of the hot pot, but we'll just go like this and like this and like this and like this. And med kits, med kits, med kits, med kits. I forgot to fire the core, of course. But it should go all the... Moshi's going to come wake up in the morning and be like, this Zedmont guy is a complete noob. So, yes, Moshi, in this case, complete noob with your... Does that person have a... Is that a idol? And that is an idol. A little ice idol. That's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. One of my son's favorite words is how cute things are. Let's go. The man. The man. Would have been better if your name was the legend, but we're going to go with the man instead. Microwaver over here. Don't really know why. Let's go to the left-hand side. And we'll just drop our thingy-majigger there, and we'll shock over there. So many critters. Come on, critters. Gonna get our critters to clear these rocket launchers, hopefully. And oops, what am I doing? I said no shocks. No shocks. No shocks and a laser. So this will be interesting, to say the least. We're gonna have to do some high-level GBE management. This is one of those, and I'm not even kidding right now. This is something that I do poorly, but players on the leaderboard do incredibly, incredibly well. When they deal with lasers, it's like science. It's absolutely incredible to watch high-level players deal with lasers, because they'll do a cryo bomb, then they'll do critters, and then they'll do another cryo bomb, and then they'll do critters. Actually, they'll just do shocks. But what you can actually do is you can distract a laser long enough to get up on it and just ruin its day. So they'll just keep throwing critters behind it and manage their GBE much, much better than we're doing, obviously. But it works incredibly, incredibly well. So anytime you get the opportunity to watch leaderboard attacks, I just watch how well they attack lasers. It's surgical. I am definitely not there. I think I'm better than the average all offense, not pushing, doesn't see leaderboard bases, which that's not terribly hard to be, I don't think, because most people you don't really understand it until you practice against 7 boosted ice lasers, when you can't really do that unless you're pushing the leaderboard or you're in a crazy task force or something along those lines. So that's one of my favorite things about pushing the leaderboard is just frankly seeing how good people are, because the bases that I struggle now, there's this big thing going around. People were like, well, it's easy for 10 offense. Well, 10 offense and boosted 3 offense are very, very similar. So I'm trying my best to do things unboosted or with just troop health boosted, and I fail a ton. If I had unlimited powder, I wouldn't fail a tenth as much as I do, but I'm trying to do it with limited resources. And I'm sure if any of you out there have leaderboard bases, I'm sure I failed on you, and I'm sure I failed multiple times. Like Sir Alex, for example, a guy in, I think, Angry Volcano, I failed on his base for like a day and a half. I failed on Naz's base. Where is he at? Where are you? Did my VP drop? Nope, good. Naz's base, where are you, Mr. Naz? I failed on Sir Alex's base a ton. I failed on Naz's base a ton. I failed on, like, for me, it's I'd rather learn than attack full boost, and that's, I mean, obviously we're not learning right now because this is absolutely this is actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one more ridiculous attack, and then we will get into actual real attacks and try and do it somewhat silly with all of the critters and cryo bombs and things like that. But we'll also try to do it with a little bit more style, like a little bit more smoke and a little bit more goodness. Because right now I feel like we're just kind of being ridiculous. Let's drop a med kit here because that rocket launcher is going to crush us. So if you haven't tried this, maybe give it a try because this it's kind of like feels like it's like medieval times, but like the firing squad, like fix bayonets, ladies, but zero shocks, just walking forward. It's like a big Game of Thrones battle or something like that. I don't know if we're gonna get this down actually. Probably should have dropped critters on that very back rocket launcher. Let's just go like this and just bart it down. So that right there is a 2 ice base, and we, oh no, is that the dreaded? I think this is the dreaded. Let's have a look at this. I think that's the worst possible statue layout. Let's have a look here. Please tell me that you don't have. Oops, let's go. 2 different masterpieces, 3rd different masterpiece, 4th different masterpiece, 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 masterpiece. No. So there are some players in out there who, when Boom Beach tells them that you can only have one of each statue type, they take that literally. And this person has the dreaded rainbow. They have one of each masterpiece. They likely don't realize that you could place a second troop damage statue in the form of a guardian, or a second GBE statue in the form of a guardian. And anytime I see something like that, I just wish there was an in-game chat to say like, no, you don't have to do that. So have a look on your map, see if you can find that. It is one of the worst possible things to see because it just means that person does not understand how to play the game. And I think they're like a level 50 or level 60 or something like that. So to see someone who's played the game for that long with those awful, awful statues, I just have to think like they would have so much more fun if they realized you could have multiple statues of the same color and type. It's almost it's like heartbreaking if that, I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but oh, I just want to like send them a message saying like it doesn't have to be this hard. Oh, I'm just a big softie. That's all. That's all it comes down to. Let's drop a cryo bomb here and a cryo bomb there, and we will get this down in one blast. Thank you very much. And that's more of what I was after as far as the no shock cryo bomb critter wonderfulness. And that's how I'm taking out resource bases as well. You know those like level 65 max resource bases where you can't fit any more weapons? Just drop all Zookas and magic will happen. Oh, speaking of magic will happen, let's just do this with, how many boats should we use? We're going to use 3 boats and brick. Let's use brick, and then we're going to flare right to there, and we'll see if we can do this with 3 boats of Zookas and brick and battle orders and no shocks, or what's the other thing? No shocks. That's it. No shocks. Okay, we're going to hit that mine. That's okay. That's the beauty of having troop health or training wheels. You can hit the occasional mine and bad things will not completely happen to you. 1, 2, critter. Actually, I wasn't even going to use critters, but we'll use a couple anyways. Let's go. Critter. Actually, the critters weren't even touched. Not one thing got a shot off with 3 boats of Zookas. The cryo bomb is bae. I think the kids are calling it. I would like to Netflix and chill with the cryo bomb. I don't have any other. Please tell me if you have any other ridiculous things that I should be saying. Please let me know in the comments because I am always looking for more things to say that are ridiculous. I'm gonna park right in the middle of those machine guns and we will hit them with cryo bombs, and it will be amazing. just putting it on hard mode. Sometimes you got to put it on hard mode because the game has given us ridiculous amounts of tools lately. I just am, I was going to say praying. I'm just really, really hoping that the critter cannons become this weekend. Can you imagine critter cannons with cryo bombs, with Everspark, and cheap critters? It would be like the perfect storm. Let's go right to there. I'm kind of a bit right on my flare. That could be explaining why I lost some ladies on the walk. I have that Millions of Peaches song stuck in my head because we went out for dinner tonight and I asked the girl we were out with if she liked Bellinis or if she liked peaches, and now all I can think of is yeah. That's the only part of that song that's stuck in my head. Millions of peaches. And it's just yeah running over and over and over again. So, yeah. I'm going to have to listen back because I feel like that was a pretty good interpretation of that. Probably not at all. This is why I don't sing. Oh, I don't even do karaoke. I'm way too self-conscious to do karaoke, but yet I will go on the internet and talk to thousands of strangers. Thousands is obviously a tad generous, but we're going to say thousands because it'll make me feel better. Now, why am I doing this after saying I wasn't going to do that, you're asking? Only because of that Simo. If we're going to use no shocks and just cryo bombs, that Simo is going to be a huge problem. So I'm just going to keep feeding critters and cryo bombs and critters, and hopefully we can get away from this stuff soon enough. But I just wanted to get rid of that Simo. Simos are, I realize that a lot of people out there don't mind Simos. I, on the other hand, drastically mind Simos. I never ever see Simos, so they make me so nervous. I have to admit, I'm starting to see them more though. Players at higher VPs are starting to deploy the Simos, and you're starting to see them a little bit more often. Not a ton. Not sure if we're going to be able to get this down, to be completely honest. Let's go. Come on, Zookas. Come on, Zookas. Oh, is it going to go? Is it going to go? They could go. Let's go. Run up there. Let's see if we can't smoke right into there. This is what I need to do. I need to get right into there just to have a chance at... Uh-oh. Yeah. That one's not as good, but nonetheless, come on. Need to get rid of that. If this base goes down, it's going to be a sad day. So I think it's going down. I think we can actually start pulling the old Kesha and yelling timber. Is that with Pitbull? Does Kesha have $2 signs in her name, I think? So many questions for the internet. I can't believe this base just went down. Like, that person is going to look at their replays and see an all Zooka raid and then watch it and just do a complete facepalm, which I'm okay with. Now, obviously, if we used all rifles, you know what? Let's do that. I talked about fixing bayonets and all rifles, and let's just get the guys with the rifles, because I don't think you can fix a bayonet to a Zooka. That just would not work, I don't think. Now, I know a bunch of you out there, I've talked about doing an all Zooka map clear with tutorials on how to drop them, and this is definitely not that video. So we're going to do this. I want to try this. Oh man, that's going to be a nightmare. So I'm going to stay away from the microwaver. We're going to drop critters over there, and then we're just going to go like this. Now it's going to be critical to keep those critters alive. Otherwise, it's going to be bad things are going to happen. So fix bayonets, dudes. Let's go. And we're going to stay over to the right-hand side, away from all of that stuff. Critters on top of the rocket launchers, just to keep them occupied. More battle orders. Always more battle orders. That's the trick to life, is more battle orders. And then back into here. Look at that. Just pretty attacking. So much skill being used there. Can you believe it? That is not... Sorry, that's sarcasm. No shocks, all cryo bombs. It's like we're back to HQ, I want to say 5? think I'm gonna guess that you get shocks around HQ5, something like that. Like, please, everyone, try these cryo bombs. Try the critters. Obviously, this is just dumb, 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 endless reserves silliness. But look at our gold. It is skyrocketing. We are winning and winning well. Let's do this. Simo, don't really care about the Simo because we have 204 troops or some ridiculous number. So what we're going to do is we're going to park right here, right next to the Simo. We'll just park next to the Simo and use critters and walk right up the middle, and it will be magical. Magical in every possible way. Let's get all of our skinny little dudes walking. They're gonna back flare. You gotta seesaw. That's the trick that I use to get the rifles all sort of in the right location / line. And now, as we get to the Simo, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna drop critters into that smoke, just to try and keep Brick alive, because that way the Simo will attack the critters. Into here, into here. Oh no, we've already used up all of our GBE. That's not really how this was supposed to go down. Did I not flare the core? Okay, that's actually going to work out for the best, because kind of didn't do this right at all. So maybe we can still get this down. Probably not. Don't do that. That was a bad idea. Bad idea. This is one of those moments where I think to myself, I could just delete this video and no one would know the difference. And the number of times that I do that is quite high. So if I end up releasing this video, please know that I thought this was ridiculous and I don't condone it, and it's a terrible idea. So let's go. Oops, I need to start dropping my troops. Let's get all of the rifle dudes walking. Let's go right into there, trying to save a smoke by not seesawing and by using the cryo bomb to save a little bit of time when it came to, what is that called? The droppy drop. Battle orders. And we're going to drop critters in here and a cryo bomb in here and just hit core. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, come. Oh man, just getting absolutely toasted. So that wasn't a good idea. That did not work terribly well. Oh, we got the shield down though. That's incredible in itself. Let's go. No, we're done. Okay. So don't do that. I'm not sure that the Simo is designed for what we just did. I think that let's get a new base. I don't want to deal with that person anymore. That was not a fun time. Millions of people. See, now it's stuck in your heads. I wonder what year that came out. I'm going to guess like 96. Maybe? Does that sound about right to anybody out there? I don't know. One of those, I have so many songs that make me appear to be old. But I'm not sure I wonder what year that was. Let's, when I get back into here, we'll find out. What year was Millions of Peaches released? Okay, let's see what the old, oh man.
I can help you search the web for what year was Millions of Peaches release on your iPhone.
That doesn't help me, Siri. That does not help me one little bit. I think, is that Weezer? No, that can't be Weezer. That's like, I think that's like it's like a no name. Anyways, it's irrelevant. Look at fixed bayonets, dudes. I don't know that a bayonet would fit on their little rifles, but or their little pop guns. But you might as well try. Down goes that. I'll get back to. Sorry, I've moved on to ridiculousness yet again. So we're gonna move back. We've already proved that this works. Yes, we know the line of ladies and or dudes works, but you don't care. Let's get some real troops going, and doing it unboost, doing rifles full boost works incredibly well. Obviously, you can augment that by adding some medics and some cryos and just make it even better, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go right into here. Bam, bam. Why I'm going right into here is because, I was really hoping to get a bunch of GBE back. This person must have some ice here. Where are your statues? Yeah, there's one ice. Like that's one thing I never understand. People hide their ice masterpieces. We see your guardian. You're not going to have just one guardian. You're going to have some masterpieces. You're not tricking anyone. You're not super sly. Just hide your guardians if you want to really, really be sneaky. But and no one, I mean, people who scout look at your stats anyways. And by the way, thank you to someone, I don't know your name, someone on email sent me an email to my Zmod account and said that they like to click on the gold storage because it's an easy way to do the math. Very, very neat. I agree. It's cool. Oh, did I just throw, let's drop, where's Brick? Did Brick die? Where's Brick? She did? Oh, right there. You can just see the stars. She's knocked out. Brick was knocked out. Oh, crystal, crystal, crystal. Anyways, I don't know that I need to carry on with this because I think you get the point. Cryos and critters are amazing right now. You should try them. Nothing, like they're just, this is one of the strongest tribes we've ever had. Obviously, it's not the warrior tribe where things like you could just take out like 4 million health bases with just warriors and have zero issues with it. And bullet has been nerfed, so obviously we can't do that. But bottom line is like this is just incredible. Please, please try it. I'm gonna try to show you right here what I've been trying to talk about this entire time. I'm gonna try to show you the example that I've been talking about. See, we're gonna park right next to two machine guns. I'm gonna drop the cryo bomb right in here and critters over in here, and watch this. They got like half a shot. I got roasted by something back here. I think it was either a laser or a mortar or something. But the machine guns just don't get around. So you can just absolutely wreck bases. Yeah, yeah. Nope, that's not it either. But you get the basic idea. Green man, let's attack NPC. And for those of you who aren't, actually, you know what? This is perfect. Let's go. Oh, that was terrible. That just totally ruined those phantom taps. For those of you who are not attacking NPCs, I got to advise you, you should be doing it. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to drop right between the 10. So it's only 8 wide. Wow, I would have thought it would have been more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I drop right there, yep, 8 wide. Okay, I think I've covered that on previous videos, but you never can be too sure. Let's go like this, and we'll just drop troops. And but what I was saying, the reason why you should be attacking NPCs is you don't get prototypes from them if you destroy them. And I am personally starting to run out of prototypes, and bad things happen. I shouldn't say I'm running out, but I'm definitely getting way closer than I'd like to be to being not having prototypes. So even if you're clearing your map, if you're destroying NPCs, you're going to have a bad time. So attack those NPCs. I know it's painful. I know it's frustrating, but it's more frustrating not to have prototypes out. And obviously prototypes don't do a lot for you if you're all offense, but they do provide a little bit of intel. And for me, I like to hide a Doom Cannon. So actually, is this my map clear? That's pretty, actually no. 4 more bases all clustered over here. What the heck? You know what? We'll just finish up and call it a night after this. 1 shield gen only. But you'll notice that I'm also not using a ton of barrage. That's just partially because once I turn on dumb mode, I just can't do proper attacks. This is not your standard attacks. I know that I don't tend to scout a lot, but I at least plan my GBE a little bit, or I know approximately how much I have. So doing this kind of silliness is not my standard. It's anytime I do this, I regret it, and most of the time I don't end up posting the videos because this is just silly, silly ridiculousness. But I'm gonna try my best to post this one today because Cryo bombs are awesome, and so are critters. And look at this. Like, we just absolutely destroyed that base. Right next to a flamethrower, right next to a machine gun. Mortars all around, shield gens, 2 ice, 3 ice, maybe 4 ice, and down it goes. Very, very easy, unboosted, all thanks to our lovely, lovely tribes and the wonderful, wonderful temporary GBE. And I don't know if this is something that, like, I feels like they've done this a couple times in a row now, where they gave us right after Crab, we get something kind of neat and interesting. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I will definitely, definitely be looking for it from now on. Now to make sure that we don't hit that shock mine. I I don't know what it is about shock mines. I feel like they will like reach out and see that. I feel like they reach out and tackle your troops. Like regular mines, boom mines, just don't do that. I don't think. That's probably just my imagination. But let's just drop med kits all over the place. And cryo bombed. I think we just cryo bombed our entire troops. Yes, yes, we did. Forgot to flare the core too. Let's drop some critters somewhere. Come on. By the way, and that was one of the big secrets I found to Mega Crab. Secrets are in bunny ears. But getting your troops to attack the cryo bombs wasn't bad, and it actually saved you GBE and froze all the defenses around you. So that was one of the. Oh man, how the single Tyler. Poor Tyler. I why are you so lonely, Tyler? That's not nice. Hopefully Tyler gets to use his in-game rename function to update that one day. Let's go. We're gonna get ruined by the laser, but we're only actually, you know what? It only got the edges, so we're okay there. Let's get right into there. We're gonna have to deal with a Simo again. Simos without shocks will end unboosted, and a long walk is going to be interesting. This is probably going to be a fail, to be completely honest. But on top of that, I have to sneeze, and I'm holding it, holding it, holding it. So we'll see how this goes. A little bit on the nervous side about sneezing and exploding your eardrums, but we shall see. Let's drop some critters right in there, and some critters right in there, and hopefully we can take it down. Okay, there we go. So using critters to get that flamethrower to turn away from us was critical there. Like, if you have any questions about critters, please let me know, because this is the perfect time to practice with them. Just getting crystals left and right. Do I have Power Stone chance out? No, I do not. So it just feels like extra crystal day. Right in the middle. That's where we got to go. Let's just go right dead center. I think we should be able to just get away with just walking our troops in. We've actually had quite a few fantastic operation hits with the cryo bombs. Cryo bombs, I think you can get something like 6 volleys out with a cryo bomb. That shock mine is totally going to ruin my life. Let's go out here and right out here and like this. I think I just lost all of my troops there somehow. I don't know where they all went, but Légionnaire, bonjour, Légionnaire. Please tell me that's French. If that's French, that would be amazing. I think we're done. Hotel room, cryo bomb, critter, extravaganza. I believe we're done. Let's check the radar. Always check your radar in case you missed something. We're done. Look at that. 17, 14. Everything is done except for this right here. Let's have a look. I don't think I'm going to attack this because, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, we're going to do the Nick at Night fixed bayonets style attack here just because I want to see how it goes as a cop car goes by. It's amazing. As I live in a slightly smaller town than Vancouver and not downtown. It's amazing how loud it can be at times in the big city, in the big smoke. Let's go like this. Cryo bomb, critter. Oh man, critter, cryo bomb. This is not going so well so far. Critter, 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 critter. Oh man, this is going to be. Come on, battle orders. Come on, battle orders. I don't think this something that you should try at home, but we might be. Actually, you know what? Look at this. It's. I just need that rocket launcher to go away. Do I have any GBE left? There we go. And now we are into the home stretch. We're going to solo this with the Nick at Night approach to... No, we're not, by the way. This is just straight up ridiculousness at all times. No shocks, never shocks. Do not shock the shock. Hashtag don't shock the shock. Oh, there's probably a better hashtag, but nonetheless, look at this. Just throwing critters out front, and the troops are just walking through all of this. We've got most of our, actually not most, but a good chunk of our troops, and we've used 0 shocks. So if you're looking for a way to take down War Factory and you're not good with smoke, please give this a try, because your tanks are just going to get grappled and bad things are going to happen. Like, look at this. We just cleared this entire side unboosted with nothing but critters and ridiculousness and a little bit of GBE on the laser. Please don't forget the GBE on this laser, because otherwise your critters are going to just activate bad things, and you're not going to enjoy it. Okay, so I would retreat, but I think it'll take longer to get back to the beach than just to let everyone... Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Run away! And do we have a survivor? Nope. Like, look how far... I wonder if we can do save the core this way. And by the way, I apologize. No save the core this week. I had a fantastic contestant lined up. Thank you very much, fantastic contestant number... Are we on number 4, maybe? But, come on. We're just going to totally inundate this shock blaster with critters and hope that we can get there before we run out of cryo bombs and critters and things. I guess I need to clear these mines over here. Yes, we're going to save the core. We might as well save the core because it needs to be done. This is the only grand finale I could possibly come up with. So onwards we go. Not losing very... Like, we've lost like 3 Zookas so far. We've taken out a shock blaster. We've taken out mortars. We're taking out a doom cannon. Like, this is the best possible troop combination you could ever think of. I don't know if we can get down these machine guns with... I don't have any cryo bombs, so we're going to have to just focus strictly on medkits. Look at this. Just burning it down. Let's retreat. Let's retreat. So incredibly ridiculous how strong... I was going to say troop combo, but GBE combo? I think that's the best way to describe it. Unboosted, fixed bayonet style. Actually, you know what? Let's get our bayonets out there. Do I have a troop combo for that? Sadly, I do not. Okay, so we're going to have to do this manually. All of our resources are completely full or close to completely full, and all due to the cryo bomb and the critters. Obviously, I've gotten some intel. We've gone up by about 40 VP, somewhere in that neighborhood. Let's just see if I've dropped... yeah, it looks like we got a spawn on that account, so I'm going to have to go do that later. Or I've been raided, one of the two. Anytime your VP drops, either you've been raided or you've got a spawn. I've been raided a ton so far today, so I'm hoping that it's a spawn. My spawns, it's one of those things where like you can go like 3 hours without a spawn and then just get like 4 in a row, or you can go 3 hours without a spawn and not get anything at all. So a little bit frustrating at times, and but it happens, and that's the only advantage to being on the leaderboard right now is I can actually check my spawns without having to search for my task force or whatever. So, yay, yay, yay! Let's go! Come on! I need to get a cryo bomb back there too. We're gonna get some critters in the middle. And did I ever have that sneeze? I think it's back. Just gonna chew through all this stuff if we can. I don't know what... Like, look at how well they're standing up thanks to our friendly neighborhood critters. No shocks. No shocks. Coming through. Just all critters and cryos. Critter cryos. This is going to be interesting to see if we can actually get all this down back here. Yes, I know I should have barted out this rocket launcher back here, but I sort of wanted to run into this stuff and see what would happen. And turns out it happened exactly as we would have expected. Oh man, my dudes were shooting at the core. That is not acceptable. So, no shocks, minimal GBE, unboosted, just crushing this. Fixed bayonets. Let's go, dudes. And what's next? Okay, so we have 2 attacks left. Like, just I know I'm going on and on about this, but I gotta say, like, oh, see, endless reserves. Problem number one: if you hit attack too soon with the rifles, you end up with only 18 or 19 loaded. So make sure you load your troops, or you're gonna have a bad time. That's all I can say about that. Battle orders: cryo bomb, critters, critters, medkit. Come on, dudes. Just chew through all of it. I know you can do it. I think we're good. Look at that. Everything done. I wonder if I have enough GBE for a victory lap. Probably do, actually, because we haven't done anything else. So, victory lap time, and that will be the end of that. War Factory, unboosted, no shocks, ridiculous. Hope you enjoyed it, though, because it was a good way for me to kill a couple. How long was this? I don't know, probably half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. And yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Hope you enjoyed this. I need to get all the way back over to here to complete the victory lap. They're all going around. I think I'm going to call that a victory lap. That was a successful walk around the core as the critters. Oh, the critters almost took it out. Let's do a little smoky smoke there. Fixed bayonets. Onwards we go. War Factory down. Many PvP down. All without the use of powder or shocks. Why shocks? Just why not? That's it. That's all. Hope you enjoyed. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you like this ridiculousness, if you hate it, if you have ideas that I should try, anything like that. Because on my lower VP accounts, like this is at 700. You can experiment. You can try random things. You can do silly things, and I find that they help bridge the gap between mega crabs, frankly. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont. Once again, thanks for coming in, and peace.